I understand that.
Okay, but you don't, hello sir, you're prejudiced. That's the problem with these men that go out and marry the black women. They're prejudiced. I'm not. If you want to do it, go do it. But I don't want to do it. But see, you're prejudiced against me because I want to marry a white woman. I want my children in a white school. I don't want them in a black school.
A white school? A white school.
I raised up in a white school. I wasn't prejudiced. That's the way it is. Blacks at their school. You're better off.
You're better off. Why is that?
Because you know what it's probably teaching them, the blacks?
Oh, well, yeah, I know.
The Bible. Probably the Bible. Probably praise. Now they're telling you a bunch of apes and monkeys in schools. Theory of evolution. I've got backbone enough to say black people is created in God's image. But theory of evolution is saying that black people come from monkeys and apes. Black people didn't come from monkeys and apes. God created them in His image.
But then, if God, okay, I'll go with you on that. If God created them in their image, which I agree with you, God created them in their image, I agree with you. So then, why would it be an abomination for a white person and a black person to marry?
Well, why is God's way, sir? God's ways is not man's ways. Is that true?
Yes, but
did Jesus turn? Did Jesus?
But when you use,
I can't talk to you, sir. You're so emotional about this thing.
Because I don't like racism.
Well,
I don't understand.
But see, you can't define what racism is.
Yes, it is.
Because somebody disagrees with you, they're racist.
No, when you said.
See?
No, if you said.
Okay.
Wait, let me finish. If you said, I want to marry, I choose to marry someone in my own faith, that wouldn't be racist. But you say that marrying a black woman is an abomination.
I said to me. So you took that out of context.
So an abomination. So that's racist.
Sir. I done told you, yesterday, I don't know how many times, but you can't get it. I said, I want to marry a white woman, so don't come up to me and tell me I'm a racist. I'm not a racist, don't marry my own.
You just said that you think whites and blacks shouldn't be at the same school.
What?
You just said whites and blacks shouldn't be at the same school.
I said they ought to be in their own school. What's wrong with that?
That's not racist?
But what did I say? What are they teaching the blacks in the white schools? How about the education in the white schools? Some of them can't even read or write. What kind of education are they getting in the white school? No Bible, no prayer. You ought to go back to your history and your black culture and look at the history.
Yeah, I understand. I know.
Now you don't understand.
I know black history.
No, you don't.
People like you use the Bible to justify slavery.
I'm just telling you
use the Bible to justify.
Did you go to school in 1950? Did you go to school in 1950? I did. I remember it.
Yeah, back in the 1950s, we weren't allowed to. We couldn't even use the same water fountain as black people.
Why?
Because people were racist.
People was racist?
Because they thought blacks were lower than white people.
Did you know black people had...
Because they thought blacks were inferior to white people. That's the truth.
Did you know some of the toilets, some of the restaurants we go to, coloreds only?
Yes.
See? Were they racist too?
Yes, because they thought black people were inferior.
No.
They thought black people were
inferior. They wanted to be left alone.
No, because they wanted black people to be inferior. They thought black people were inferior to white people.
I can give people example after example on university campus.
That's why black people...
But see, you're so racist, nobody can get to you. You are racist.
I'm racist.
Yes, you're racist.
I'll give two. Tell me who I'm racist against.
I'm a Christian. Love God.
Well, then I wouldn't be racist.
If I marry a woman, I ought to be a white woman. You ain't going to change my mind.
I'm not trying to change.
If you want to marry a black woman, go for it. But I tell you what, it brings confusion in some areas. I told you yesterday about all that. But you can't get over it. If there's a white man standing up and say, look, white people, you ought to marry your own race. Chinese ought to marry their own race. Japanese ought to marry their own race. Homosexuals should not marry. When a man has sex with a man, he should not marry. A woman having sex with a woman should not marry.
I understand that it's okay for you to be racist in your own time, but
so you define what racist is.
You supporting Hillary Clinton in the election?
She's a witch.
What about Barack Obama?
Yeah. He's got trouble too. He's a Muslim. He's raised up in a Muslim home.
He's black.
Who are you supporting? You know that?
See what he said?
That's what
you know what he just said? Because he's black, I won't support him. No.
Yes.
I know this guy, Alan Keyes. You ever heard of Alan Keyes, a Republican?
Alan Keyes, yeah, very smart.
That's right. He's real smart. And you know what he said? We don't get Christianity back in the schools, this nation's gone.
Why?
What about John Edwards?